Every improvement in testing removed a little bit of guesswork. But the real leap came when more sophisticated testing became practical in the field. That's where a company like LaMotte Company matters in this story. Not because LaMotte invented chemistry, they didn't. Not because photometry suddenly appeared out of nowhere like a magic trick. Laboratories had been using light-based measurement for a long-ass time. What changed was access. LaMotte helped move a laboratory way of thinking into pool stores, into service trucks, equipment rooms, and training environments. That makes a difference because the pool industry's biggest testing problem was not generating numbers. It was generating consistent numbers. Think about a service company with 20 technicians, 20 trucks, hundreds of pools, thousands of tests every month. Now, imagine every technician interpreting test colors differently. That's not one chemistry program. That's 20 different chemistry programs wearing the same logo. Inconsistent testing creates inconsistent treatment. Inconsistent treatment creates inconsistent results. And customers, they do notice that stuff. The biggest thing digital testing did was not just improve testing, it exposed inconsistency. Before that, a technician's answer often became the answer. There was no easy way to compare it. No easy way to challenge assumptions. No easy way to standardize. Once better measurement entered the picture, suddenly differences became visible. Sometimes that's where what we saw was embarrassing. For years, we blamed the water. Half the time, we should have blamed the way we were measuring the water. That is uncomfortable. But it's also how industries mature. Medicine changed when diagnostics got better. Agriculture changed when soil testing got better. Manufacturers changed when quality control got better. The pool industry was never going to be exempt. Once measurement improves, behavior changes. A reoccurring algae problem stops being just an algae problem. Maybe it's circulation. Maybe it's filtration. Maybe it's a contaminant load issue. Maybe it's a sanitizer demand issue. Cloudy pool stops being a reason to grab the first bottle of magic juice on the shelf and starts becoming a question. Why is this happening? That is the real revolution. Not the machine, not the question. The industry slowly stopped asking, what do I dump into this thing? And started asking, what allowed this problem to happen? That's the difference between reacting and understanding.